Howdy, everybody. That was a lot of fun. That was a good, nice way to start weekend 2 of SpeedDocsAthon 2021. That was a lot of fun. We talked about hot dogs. We talked about cats. We just covered a lot of bases. So, we're doing it a little differently. These long runs get me tired. But fear not, I will be back later this evening. You can catch me. Let me tell you where you can catch me. I'll be back for Thunderstorm's run of Banjo-Kazooie, and hopefully, we'll be able to get some Banjo-Kazooie randomizer in there. I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of CC Neverender, who's going to be your host for the next run. Everyone, please do your best, have fun, get those donations in, and just because you're not going to hear it for a while. And without further ado, here's CC.
Hello. Choo choo. There we go. I'm glad we met that.
Hell
all right. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Today, not tonight. It's day. It's afternoon. It is a rainy afternoon here in the land of Texas. But hope you're all doing well. That was a beautiful run. I gotta tell you. The whole time, I was glued to my seat, right? When Trico learned how to fly, I was like, oh my god, he can fly now. Oh my god, learn to fly, buddy. And then he slammed into a wall. And I was like, I don't know if I should laugh or cry. Anyways, great, fantastic run by Sable Dragonrook. I expect nothing less from a fantastic streamer and friend of the show. So well done. But up next, we have another great run from another friend of the show. Who'd have thought? We have Fable Anniversary Any Percent by CleanSera. Now, as some of y'all may know, I am a big fan of Fable, the first Fable. Fable Anniversary is a remake of it. It's still the same game, but it's been reworked and it's mostly the same. But I still love it. But fantastic run coming up. Also have a Spyro block afterwards, so stick around for that too. Let me pull up the schedule here. I feel like I probably should have been more prepared. Would have been a good idea. Let me pull up some of the stuff here. Let me get our dashboard here so I can see what is going on, see what's coming up. Got ourselves a great run here, though. Please, stay tuned. All right, let's see. Don't forget, this entire weekend, when you donate, if you donate, which I hope that you do, but if you choose to donate, we have a poll going on for the entire weekend. You can choose the next SpeedDocs video. Hopefully some of y'all know that what we do here. This is SpeedDocsAthon, obviously, but SpeedDocs is a YouTube channel where we make speedrunning documentaries. We showcase some of the more fun and the best parts, or our favorite parts of speedrunning, which is just competition and good, clean fun and good storytelling. Good stories, because there's so many awesome stories that have come out of speedrunning. And we love to highlight those. And you can choose which video we do next. Obviously, the next one, which we're working on as soon as this is over, is Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, Ratchet & Clank 3. But after that, we have an open slot where you could pick between Banjo-Kazooie Any Percent, Final Fantasy IX, Donkey Kong Country 3, or Jak 2. There we go. Almost misread that. Doctors Who Speedrun. Well, something like that. But, absolutely, though. So, don't forget you can donate towards that the entire weekend. There we go. almost forgot how to say that word. Donate towards that the entire weekend. We also have a couple other polls coming up. We have a bid war for Fable, by the way. You can kill or save Briar Rose. Right? We had a lot of options. We chose a couple different ones. But kill or save Briar Rose. Right? Which is closer to the end of the game. But since that game is built on a lot of choices, you know, you can choose whatever you want to do. Quo with the sub. Thank you so much, Quo. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thanks for being a partner. By the way, one last thing before we transition over. Quo is now officially part of Team SpeedDocs. We always considered him part of the team since he's our homie and he always helps out, but he's officially part of the team. Also September. There you go. I want everyone to give a big shout out to Quo. This marathon would not be possible without Quo. I know that sometimes I get credit for this marathon, but I have to tell you, I deserve like 5% of the credit, and the rest of that belongs to CJ and Quo. Quo is the logistics and the operations, and CJ is the organizer. You know what I mean? Like the two of them get all the credit for that. Like I should not really get anything for that. But by all means, we appreciate Quo, and thank you so much for joining the team. All right, I'm getting the note that we're good to go. I should stop talking. So give a minute here. We're going to do a little quick commercial break, and then we'll swap over to the game, and we'll see an awesome run. So stay tuned. All right, and we are back. We are here with CleanSera with some Fable anniversary any percent. Clean, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Again, were you? Just like your mother.
Just daydreaming.
Always-
There you go. We have someone with us today. Stop saying tonight.
Well, I mean, it's the night over in Redmont Land,
There you go.
which is
With
where
us, we have Adam.
yeah, it's where my pal Adam is from. Whoa, rather quiet on my end now for some reason.
Adam talking into the wrong end of his microphone.
I was indeed talking to the wrong end of the microphone. Hello, yes, I'm here. I was wondering why everyone was just sort of ghosting me there. Hello, yes, I met him. I'm here. I'm going to be helping clean out with commentary for the run, be doing the straight man, funny man comedy routine sort of thing.
Game, are you okay? I don't think my game is okay. We're off to a wonderful start already.
Oh
All right,
boy.
let's.
I guess while he's doing that, I can tell you a little bit about Fable Anniversary. So this is the remastered version of The Lost Chapters, which is the PC version of the game, which was released in 2005. This was released in 2013, 2014, depending on whether you play on PC or console. So yeah, it's got quite a few changes to the TLC run you may be more familiar with. It's got a lot of new exclusive glitches. You would think it would be less glitchy, but no, in fact, it's more. So we'll be using that to our advantage. There'll be lots of interesting things going on. We'll try as best we can to explain it. And yep, just fill the screen.
Just fill the screen.
Come on.
Yeah.
I've tried. Alrighty. Should be good to go now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just give us a countdown whenever you're ready.
All right. So we'll just be rolling right off the get-go in 3, 2, 1, now. Alrighty.
Cool.
Speaking of rolling, yeah, that's going to be like our primary method of moving. There's going to be more added onto it, and we'll expand on that as and when. But it's normal day here in our hometown of Oakvale. Nothing ominous is ever going to happen. I can promise you that.
I'm sorry.
And
I'll let you.
it's our sister's birthday. We may or may not have forgotten about it. And, well, we're just going around performing good deeds, because our father is like, well, I'm not going to bail you out, but I'm also going to bail you out. Just do some good deeds or something, and I'll give you a gold piece for each good one that you do. So we've done 2 good deeds. We beat up a bully, and we gave a teddy bear to a girl who had lost it. And
So it's good.
that's 2 gold coins out of 3 that we need for some chocolates for our sister. So we're gonna talk to this guy over here, and he's gonna give us a gold piece if we just stay quiet about his affair. And no judgment here.
Yeah. The only ominous thing I'd say so far is the unusual green glow around some NPCs. That just means they're like people of interest, but also they may also be radioactive. We don't know yet. The science is still out. You notice the guard said something there. So basically, he's having to roll past because he committed a bad deed. They would chase you, but luckily he made it past without issue.
Yeah.
So he's going to be giving the chocolates to his sister, and then following a freak accident with the birthday candles, the town is now on fire. So
Yeah.
got to roll up here to see our father, who is no longer among the living.
Aw.
Pretty sad. But then we get rescued by a guy named Mace, who's not a traitor, and he is going to be here to help you become the way of the hero and like get vengeance and stuff. So now we are going to enter Lookout Point. That was Mace, and that was us.
We're being introduced to a fellow named the Guildmaster.
It's time to
We'll hear
This
from
is
him
Whisper.
and see from him.
Our first reaction to Whisper is justified, because she does have an impact on runs every now and then.
Yeah.
And, well, it's more than just because of like personal disdain. It's more for actually saving time, because there's a little skip that we're going to be doing a little bit, and that's just part of it because we just committed some aggressive actions.
All right, lad.
Yeah.
But for now, we just need to punch this dummy because the Guildmaster told us to.
I'm
Not making much of
part of your guild training is just doing what you're being told.
Yep.
Don't ask, just punch.
Yeah. Now we're noticing our punches aren't that effective. So he gave us a stick instead.
Well done, lad.
Yeah. So we'll be using that throughout the guild for the first part of it, at least. While we go into the guild woods to fight some beetles. So this is not, they just all take 1 hit to die. They're all very easy to kill, except for the fact that they jump up and fly around and stuff, and it messes up the targeting, and you just end up really upset. But we'll see how this goes. We can get some double or triple hits if we're lucky.
Not unlike that. Not
bad
unlike
at
that
all.
either. Yeah, pretty solid.
Well done, lad.
So the beetles are all dead. We will ignore Paul and Ringo, but that's
We'll see how well that ages.
Oh, breaking news on my phone. No, never mind. So yeah, we're going to become an apprentice now,
Get out
so
of
we will be
bed,
slightly
lazy
taller
bones.
and not be using a stick in just a moment. Whisper's still here, unfortunately. So
Yeah, she's also a bad alarm clock because she woke us up late for our own melee training. Although I guess we do have like some bad habit of sleeping in. I don't know.
yeah.
It's all the sleep that our protagonist is going to be doing for the entirety of the run.
You
Yeah.
can put that old
He's wired and ready to go.
His whole
Alright.
journey is just a whole like second
Pay
wind.
attention.
All right. So we're just going through the process of learning how to attack, which we did not know how to do already, apparently, and blocking. Now we just need to combine the two, and hopefully Whisper will not be blocking us too much, and also will just, in general, be compliant. Kind of like that.
Nice.
Contrary to what...
Achievement get.
Yeah.
Then meet me by the archery range to.
Contrary to what her brother
Let's
Thunder
continue
just
our
said,
training.
we want her to do that more. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
archery training. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah, so just hit these 3 dummies, and then us punching Whisper before will come into play here. So the guild has a 4 strikes rule, so after 4 hits on a friendly NPC, they'll tell you off. But if you do this in the middle of the training where they're like, oh, see how many how many times you can hit the dummy in a minute, they'll just be like, oh, what are you doing? But then let you skip it, so it's fine.
Yep. It's important that I actually use lightning there to start the timer first, otherwise what would normally happen if I committed 4 aggressive actions would be I'd be sent up to Mace's Tower and be given a lecture.
Yeah.
That's the telling off thing.
Before you graduate, that it.
One more test I must complete, which is basically the exact same thing I've been doing for the last, how many minutes?
3,
Roundabout, yeah.
roughly. So yeah, we'll be facing up against Mr. Not a Traitor Maze. Ooh. Oh, not quite. So yeah, he teleports, and where he teleports is random. But if he
that was
exposes his
rough.
back, ooh,
That hard
yeah,
line
if
of
he
sight with the
exposes
log.
his back, you can hit him faster because he won't be blocking your hits, and you can see it goes against your detriment sometimes when you just teleport somewhere you can't hit.
Yeah, and that one teleport just before that second one that he did was that one's based on a timer.
Yeah.
The other ones just happen like every like phase of the test. But yeah, if you can actually catch him in the back on the melee one, or not even just really catch him in the back, but it definitely helps a lot. Just being able to like hit him without having a bunch of recoil, you can actually just skip that secondary teleport in lightning altogether, and it's really nice.
It's time
But-
for you
So
to.
we're going to be leaving the guild, and we're going to be getting our first upgrade, which is Assassin Rush, using our meager XP. We'll be getting some more things later, let's just say that much. But for now, job done. We are going to go fight the Wasp Queen. So that was an Assassin Rush, it zooms you forward. The other things it can do is it can zip behind enemies, which will become useful later. It gives you some iframes. We can combine it with rolling as you do here. So yeah, it's just a very nice all-purpose spell.
Before I forget, make a save there.
Yep.
Hero, your will energy is low.
All right, and then we're gonna be fastest lightning in the west.
Thank you so much.
In fact, so fast that the targeting thing changes to the
The poor
the
innocent
laser
lady.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we save, but we also zap.
And then we're just gonna be doing a little bit more of that. And then let that arrow go. We're gonna hit her a few more times, and then
Useful against the wasp.
GG. Lightning
Nice.
just kills everything because the target swapping is just automated.
And that's the whole game.
Upon
No, not
death.
quite.
That's gonna be like one of the
You're making
most
good progress,
technical
Lightning.
things for a little while, as far as fights go.
I was gonna say, as far as fight, I hope you preface that. So yeah, we're gonna be heading to Battlestone, which is the first town of the
Remember,
game. And normally I'd do some spiel about how like the game gets busted and you like do some buying and selling, and you can buy things and then sell them for more than you paid.
I
But
mean,
we're gonna kind of disregard that
I mean that does like factor in a little bit, to be fair.
a little bit. I mean, we will be buying things and then selling them for more, but in a different way to what you may be familiar with. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try my best to explain this. I am on a second delay, so I'll try not to throw you off too much, Clean.
Yeah.
So he is going to go back and interact with the trader.
I need to buy a potion here. Thank you.
Yeah, buy 1 potion. He's going to buy all
My
the
key
apples.
binding decided not to work.
So the apples basically give you a quantity, and then he's going to basically sell the quantity of the apples with the actual item of the potion. So he basically sold 200 potions that he didn't have.
Been enjoying all the...
And then also use that to get more potions. So that's the very, very basic form of it. Is by pressing a button, you can change what your selection is, and then use that to sell more than what you have. And then the merchant will be like, now I have 200 potions.
Yeah, one of the nice joys of having a new menu system.
We're going to do the same thing, but with XP now. This is going to get quite broken, so I almost can't even try and explain it, but basically, we're going to be using that same thing of changing like your selection, but with upgrades, and it's going to be like
2, 3, 4.
He's also doing a glitch where he's changing the selection and then changing it back, and then that's upgrading something else for the price of the original thing. So yeah, it's completely convoluted, but all you need to focus on is that 36,000, 15,000 number, and how it's going up and down, and how we're basically magicking free XP for ourselves.
Pretty much, yep.
Yeah. And we use this to get most of the upgrades we need.
Pretty much, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay, and then we gotta do this, and then recently discovered thing, we actually can max that out. Refund that. No, we don't do that. Okay, we do this now. I need to assign my spells to where I want them to be. Make them more easily accessible.
So essentially, we've basically gotten like end game level upgrades, and we are just over 10 minutes into the run. So this is going to be quite interesting from here. And then we're also going to take a short detour into the Chamber of Fate, which is a very nondescript map with nothing in it. Absolutely not. One of the spells we got, by the way, just thought I'd mention this, is called Summon, and it creates a little wasp to fight for you, which will turn into another creature. And then with Assassin Rush, which you can use to zip behind things,
okay,
you can go under the floor, and oh hey, it's the Sword of Aeons, which is the sword you get for basically beating the main part of the game. So not only do we have like massive end game level upgrades, we also have the strongest sword, like one of the strongest swords in the game. So we are going to use this to zoom through the Albion countryside.
Yep.
We are also going to do a load warp here.
Yep.
So you're going to be doing...
Basically what a load warp is I made a save earlier, and I also made a save after grabbing Sword of Aeons. What the basic idea of load warping is I'm going into an area from a different save, but while I'm like loading the like most current of saves that I've made, I'm actually pulling the data from like that save and plunking the character into where I physically move. So it's pretty handy.
Yeah, so it's almost like you're loading the save and then loading the map that you just walked into.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like queuing up the action of, okay, let's load this save, and then, all right, let's load up this map, which obviously you could see how that could be abused.
So yeah, big, it's not too red, but we have that red haze, I guess.
Yeah,
that's
this
Berserk.
is, yeah, Berserk is an insanely broken spell, so let me try and remember all the things it does. It increases your attacking damage by like at least double. It increases your attacking speed, rolling speed, casting speed. You can't die while in it. You'll only ever stay at 10 health. It'll knock enemies down when you use it. What else is there?
It's got a nice little convenient effect of having making inflame a little bit faster, but continue, please.
Yeah. Yeah, and also another thing which will come into play later is that whenever you take a hit, it will increase the amount of damage you do.
I did not mean to do that.
we can use that to deliberately take hits and
I needed to cancel Berserk really quick. I didn't mean to do that.
that's all right. We forgive you. We won't hold it against you.
What I was supposed to do there was use a flourish against Whisper to get her health bar to appear. You can't exactly flourish when you're berserked, so I had to get rid of that for that reason.
Understandable.
But yeah, little
So
oopsie.
the way that teleporting in this game, like when you're doing legitimately and not load warping, works in this game is when you teleport, basically there's set maps you can teleport to, or you can teleport to the last map you visited. So we get so rather than going straight back to the guild to pick up our next quest, we are instead going to head over straight to the next map, unlock the next teleport location, which is called a Cullis Gate, and use that to teleport straight to our next quest. He's also used summon. So I didn't quite explain what we did before. Summon basically creates we use it essentially as a portable hitbox. So we can zip through it and ignore collision of stuff. So from here on out, to clip through all the other gates and doors and stuff, we'll need a bigger hitbox, which in this case is a bandit. So all we needed was our wasp to kill one of the bandits, and we are all good to go.
Let's see, what else have we not really talked about? My little blue outlining, that's physical shield. That's gonna prevent damage from being taken.
Yeah, that's another really broken spell, in that it basically, any damage you take will instead be taken out of your mana pool rather than your health. The other thing this does, so we have something called a combat multiplier. It will come less into play in this run because we've already spent most of what we need. But the combat multiplier will roughly acts as like a combo meter. So right now it's 4, so any XP we get will be times by 4. So in the interest of maxing XP, you would want to keep that number as high as you can. And the good thing with physical shield, normally when you take a hit, it will go down to the next like set value, which is like 0, 5, 10, 20, 40, whichever one like you're closest to, and lower. But if you take a hit while in physical shield, it won't go down, so yeah.
Trader Escort is a quest that I think a lot of people would remember casually, giving them fairly rough time, just because of like how escort quests in games usually are. And also this area is like not the most forgiving early on.
In the anniversary version of the game, due to some changes in how the following and stuff works, we can actually go normally when we get to Darkwood Camp, which was the map just before, we would have to wait for them to do some dialogue and like go into the camp itself. But with this, we can just run straight through, and they'll stay at the entrance to the map, but they'll still follow us through all the maps. So,
which is really convenient because in other versions of the game, you would actually have to carefully time our berserk cycles, because one of the side effects of berserk is our scariness is like exponentially increased.
Yeah, so we just like absolute terrors, but
yeah,
you can
we don't
see
need to worry about it now.
They're not moving, but we can still finish the quest, so that's all we need to do. So we're going to head straight into Oakvale, where Maze is, where he's been busy not being a traitor.
Knocking a few beers back,
Yeah, he's got some information about our sister, who's apparently been seen at a bandit camp. So we're going to head over there and see what's going on. We would normally have to go and pick up the quest. However, we can head straight to the clifftop path here, which normally you can't really get far because there's just a big gate in the way. But with what I mentioned earlier with summon, we can set ourselves up a little bit.
A little bit like summon, that. And then Assassin Rush.
Clip through the gate, nice and easy. So we're in this map early, which is good for several reasons. First of all, it means that we can start the quest at the midway point. It also means that this map, which is normally full of bandits, has no bandits, which is really nice for movement. Yeah, overall it's rather good. And you can see how like our movement has changed from just rolling into Assassin Rush, rolling while in Berserk, to just like allow us to zoom across the map super quickly.
Real zoomy.
Yeah, zoomy gamer hours.
Alright. Grab the quest now, and then we can just teleport right on back.
You want in? You better talk to me.
Yeah, so normally in that last area we would actually have to like open a bunch of chests which have various pieces of bandit gear and disguise ourselves to get in. Summon clipping saves all of those chest opening animations, which are like, what, 6 seconds or something?
Yeah.
And then
also,
multiply
like,
that by
equipping
5.
them.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you can, at least in Anniversary, you can equip them as you loot them. That's one of the really nice changes that they made.
Yeah, even with that, it's still
Yeah, it is time consuming.
Yeah.
And we don't have time for that. We have children to save. And bandit summons to kill so we can refresh.
I've been waiting for you.
So that ominous voice was Twin Blade. He's supposed to be like our first big boss after the Wasp Queen. He's got a bit of health. Let's see here. You can see I'm not really doing a lot of damage to him right now, despite being really overpowered. I'm Berserk now. Let's see how much damage we do with that. Still, not that much. Just gotta wait for him to expose himself.
Yeah, his gimmick is that he can only really be properly damaged when he jams his sword into the ground. By the way, that was 2k health.
Yep.
Just eaten away very quickly. Like, if you imagine during the Wasp Queen, we was doing about 100 damage with, like, pulling back a bow, but, yeah, we're a little bit stronger than that now. We're a little bit braver, a little bit better.
Yeah.
You have reached recognized status.
I need to make a quick little shopping trip here. I need to buy a better bow, and I want some safety potions. There we go.
That was a very impressive victory, hero. But Maze has more news for you at the guild. I suggest you return here at once.
Thank you, Guildmaster. I'll do that. I didn't want to travel upstairs, so I just used Force Push to hit Maze and trigger his cutscene that way.
Quest card.
Yeah.
Check the guild.
But yeah, we are now in Witchwood.
You've received a new quest
So, there's a little cutscene that'll play here with a rock troll, and the game seems really insistent, like, oh, by the way, this is a mini boss. But,
We should maybe try to kill it, maybe, but
yeah, we
No.
can just kind of move past.
that is supposed.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like killing that troll.
Yeah.
Alright. There we go. Nice and easy. Easy clip.
So,
Alright. That fellow we just met, he's called the Archaeologist. Maze wanted us to find him. Old friend of his. Promise. But, yeah, he went missing a while back, and so been studying these big... We passed one in Greatwood earlier. They're called focus sites.
Yeah.
They're big round stones, which will come into play with the story later on.
Yeah.
But after that, we are supposed to be told by Maze that we should come back to the guild because there's a quest card. Because this town, Knothole Glade, that I'm heading to right now is in trouble. But there's a Cullisgate there, and for the same reasons we went to Greatwood Cullisgate after Orchard Farm, it's the same deal here.
While you're on that path, mind if I sneak in a little donation here?
Go right on ahead.
We have a $30 dono from WTD or WT Dilio. Thank you so much for that $30. Dilio? So
Dilio?
I'm pretty sure I butchered it, but Delio, thank you for that $30. Hey, I actually have expendable income now, so here you go. Thank you.
Hey.
That went to Saving Briar Rose, by the way, and that is at $35. If anyone wants to kill Briar Rose, you have to beat that. It is a bid war. So please consider donating if you want to kill Brian Rock.
Or spare.
Or spare, yeah, whichever one.
Her fate is in you guys' hands. All right. So this is aptly named quest after the White Balverine. This Balverine's bigger, it's paler, and you know.
To be honest,
It's tougher.
with the anniversary's graphics, it looks a little bit more like a
Yeti.
Yeti. Yeah.
Oops. Okay, there we go. Did not quite have enough mana to go berserk again. All right, but basically, what these counters are trying to tell us is that this thing can't be hurt by any like regular weapons. We need some specialty thing going on, which we'll get right here. So silver augmentation.
He was like, "Oh, you need a specialty thing to kill it." Luckily, I have one just here.
And we're just gonna throw that in our bow. Now, one of the spells that we got earlier is multi-arrow, and I used it against. I used it to kill the an infected trader earlier in Trader Escort. That was so I didn't have to, you know, watch a cutscene or trigger one at all. But basically, multi-arrow has been doing what it says on the tin, just creates extra arrows magically.
Multiple arrows, in fact.
But yeah, it helps dealing damage quite a lot, especially on its last charge. You have 4 charges in total, but the last one does like double the damage of the other charges. So
yeah,
that will allow us to one-shot this White Balverine. That's 3,000 health. Done.
That's so good.
And actually, one of the arrows even hit a wall into my left. And I was lucky enough that only one managed to hit, not more than that. So that was pretty lucky.
So,
Yeah, you could see the game just wasn't quite sure what to do there, and it just kind of
Gonna commit some casual murder here really quick before I leave and then immediately come back.
This is actually a very, very new strat. In fact, has it been done in any other category before, or is it a world first other than OG?
No, I've been doing this in my runs lately.
Okay. I've just been living under a focus site, apparently.
All right, now
Also,
I'm gonna hopefully these guards you know, kick me out of town. There we go. Basically, I committed murder because it's such an egregious crime that I'd be forced out of town even if I paid the fine, which saves a little bit of time of movement.
Yeah.
All right. So we're coming up to the arena, which is where all good anniversary runs go to die. Not like in TLC where it's Graveyard and Necropolis. It's actually the arena. Because there is a special thing that I can try to do here.
Can I request Pilgrim?
Bit late.
I can, but it won't do anything. I see how it is.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes. But yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for a little bit because yeah, fella was already around and he went in just before us, so you know, gotta wait for him to either emerge triumphant or the alternative, which is dying like a chicken in front of, I promise, 5,000 people. I swear Xboxes back in the day could have handled something that massive. Absolute beasts of units. Come on, Al, I need you to move. Anyway, yeah. What I'm going to be trying to do in a bit here, and we'll find out if it works. If you know, we'll know if it doesn't work if the screen just says "just fill the screen again." It'll mean that the game will have crashed. But yeah.
If you had more foresight, you would have like changed that to a funny message.
Maybe. But alas, I didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially what I'm going to be trying to do is do another load warp, but like out of the arena, but going back into it. And then ideally, I'll be able to actually leave the arenas a little bit sooner. And I can go back in, and then I'll have like some wasps left to not kill. I'm gonna make a save there, and then we're gonna load the autosave here. Okay, and then we're gonna do another load warp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, there we go. Easier with doors than actual load zones. All right, this part is the easy part.
So we've technically ended a round of the arena, even though we haven't ended a round of the arena.
Yeah, we're actually just going to restart it all together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you notice the gates there, those are not, look, they're down. Okay, get rid of that first wave, and then...
So yeah, what he's going to do is
crossed.
he's going to try and get a few wasps to spawn.
Holy cow,
but
I
he
actually
would've
got
won.
it.
Oh, nice. So yeah, if he did it wrong, the game would have crashed here.
All right,
but
let's see how many wasps we have.
I'm guessing 3.
Actually 3.
There we go. So
All right, I just got one more wave to kill.
The reason we do all of that fancy stuff is because these wasps, the arena is basically checking to see, okay, we need this number of enemies killed.
Yeah, the game doesn't like actually care like how many or what enemies are killed, as so long as X number of them is killed. So we're just gonna be storing these bugs here.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. Which leads into the name of the glitch, which is storage bug.
Yeah.
Because we are indeed storing the bug.
And it is itself a bug. So yeah. Anyway, now for the actual arena. Those guys are just gonna sit there. I'll kill them later.
Yeah, the good thing is that they lose aggro and they're far enough away that.
And they also cannot go through the gates, which is really convenient.
Yeah.
It is not a one-way collision for them, like most other objects tend to be.
Yeah. So essentially, right now you could see that like having a few killing those and counting them as kills wouldn't really be useful. So that's because there's lots of small enemies. But when we have like one big enemy, instead killing a wasp in lieu of it, sort of thing, you can see how this would be rather useful.
Yeah. Also, if you suffer from motion sickness at all, I'd advise not watching the stream for the next like 6-8 minutes, because I'm going to be spamming force push quite a bit to build up combat multiplier, which it does do against corpses. It does not discriminate what it deals damage to, which is really neat.
Yeah, unfortunately, the effect that force push was changed to is very eye disorienting. Is the words I'll use.
Yeah.
By the way, while we're killing enemies, mind if I hop in here? We got quite a few donations.
Go ahead, please.
All right. Anonymous donated $36. What's expendable income, let's see. Orbital donated $20. Clean. Your will energy is low. Watch that.
I'll try to keep it up.
Half Cat Centaur donated $20. Glad to catch another stream, especially glad to catch one for charity. Thank you, thank you. There we go.
Also, that was a single arrow and a white Valkyrie and 3,000 damage. Well, ish.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for the donations. Very kind of you.
Thank you, everybody.
Again, it's all going to save the children.
Notice a few people donated towards that Briar Rose one. So kill is at $36 and save is at $55. Ooh.
And in case you guys need any incentive, it is faster to kill a Briar Rose. Just because I'll explain it when I get there, but it's faster to kill her than it is to spare her.
Can I make a request? If you kill her, can you still show off the other thing you can do with her?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just
I mean, this is an RTA setting, but I can do that.
Yeah. What's RTA for a little bit of fun?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Talk to... Okay, and I will not talk to Whisper to reset my Berserk.
She does not want to be talked to. She's not on speaking base.
She's properly social distancing, and I applaud her for her efforts.
Well, you've just dated this marathon run. Slightly, so then like, give or take about 2 years.
One can only hope it'd be sooner than that.
Yeah. Current affairs, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, the arena is like basically all combat, and it's nothing really too special going on. There is just a lot of inflame usage going on because it is just that broken and it deals that much damage. It's just that useful.
Yeah, you've mentioned why you're talking to Whisper, aren't you?
I don't think I have, actually. I've been talking to Whisper after each round because the announcer kind of likes to babble on about, like, oh my god, they're doing so well! Look how much money they're making! Kind of stuff. But that stuff lasts for a while. It's not so concise.
Yeah, he is a good hype man, but he also likes the sound of his own voice a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has her AirPods in, she can't hear us.
Alright. One more wave of bandits here. Oh, that was the wrong button order. Come on, buddy. Get over here, boys. Happens to the best of us. Alright, so we are now coming up against some trolls, which we may or may not accidentally feed. It'll be fine. First up, though, is Earth Trolls. They're pretty squishy, so we don't need to worry too much about them. They do take a little while to die, but I'll go ahead and hold any little time loss here as a result.
Yeah, they do like to be very dramatic. It's like, oh, I'm dying. Oh, that is the sound they make.
Unironically, it's just slowed down and pitched down.
By the way, here's a little secret for you. If you ever record one of the trolls dying or like doing anything, just turn it like, just watch that video back and turn it up to double speed and thank me later.
Alright, we just killed one of those wasps, and that troll over there is not going to need to be killed.
Yep. So we have killed one of the wasps in lieu of that troll that is lobbing rocks at us.
And this is where like the big thing comes in, because you need to fight a giant scorpion, and kind of like the Wasp Queen, we haven't really touched about health phases at all, but this scorpion fight is kind of dictated by those health phases. And I'm going to try and not be completely shreked here by this scorpion. Could you, like, push off, mate? Go away. Mate, please, you're ruining me. Give me a break. Okay, that was painful. Not how that was supposed to go. Where's Whisper? Whisper? Where are you hiding?
Where is
There she is.
She's become part of the scorpion.
Yeah, one of the funny things about this glitch is that actually it is faster. Believe it or not, it is faster. But it is also like, what the heck is going on right now?
Yeah, so we've got like a wasp. It's like an arachnox, a wasp, and a rock troll all walk into a bar.
Yeah.
And then we just leave.
It's very hectic, but it does save time.
You have reached.
And I'm really glad that I was able to pull that off. I am
that was
like
really good.
So glad, because the chances of crashing by attempting that is just way too darn high.
Marathon save confirmed.
Oh my god, I just ruined it.
Everyone's gonna have to do it now.
Energy is low. What's
The rule.
Yep. I mean, it's already in world record, so it's been meta for a while.
Yeah. So we got some story coming up here, don't we? So our sister tells us that our mother is alive and in prison.
Yep.
So we need to speak to the archaeologist to find out where the secret route into the prison is, and then we need to take that secret route into the prison so we can go to prison.
Apparently we need to rescue him first, though.
Yeah.
One tiny little detail. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Gonna be maxing out a couple more things that I didn't have before. Whoop. Okay. Alright, we'll just go ahead and do that, and then do that. Okay. I want some health for later. Just in case. You never know what'll happen.
Yeah.
Would help if I could menu as well. I'm just still like really amazed that I was able to pull off storage bug. Like, I was honestly expecting a crash. Oh man, like it caught me way off guard.
I'm gonna level with you, the viewer, and everyone else listening in here. I didn't actually know why it was called storage bug until the cogs started turning in your head while you explained it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, clever.
Yeah. Well,
like,
I mean, it was also just for a lack of any like name other than arena like skip, because it's not arena skip. Like, you're not skipping the entirety of the arena. That would be really nice. There's, you know, something of a bounty out for that one.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And Arachnox and maybe Rock Troll skip depending on how many wasps spawn doesn't have the same ring to it.
Exactly. And I just thought, like, storage bug. That sounds apt enough, doesn't it? Alright, we're gonna try and do Wind Waker before Wind Waker here. Successfully, might I add.
Nice barrier clip. I do like how the barrier in this version just kind of like doesn't extend all the way.
Yeah.
It's just like a... It's just like a red glowy plank in front of you.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright, so let's...
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna let you go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah. Basically... Anywho's, there's like, you see the timer going on the right-hand side of the game screen. That's one timer, but there's also like something of a hidden timer. You're really rewarded for killing those last two minions as fast as possible, because just killing them will let you complete the quest. But I'm not sure if it like actually is like a hidden timer, or if it's just simply
I believe
like
it's
some like proximity trigger or something, because if you, it's weird. Like, I've had runs before where I've been able to push any extra minions that make it to the dock out or away from the dock, and I've managed to complete the quest without killing all the minions. But normally you're supposed to basically just kill every minion in the area, because they'll probably get to the dock before, you know, everything is said and done.
Yeah, I believe it's if there's minions on the pier, it won't let you complete it. And because at that point we enter it so fast that we just kill those last two, that's all you need. And it just happens that the timer roughly lands on about 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
When they do reach the pier. But we're going to Graveyard, which is where some good runs go to die. It's not where all good runs go to die, like in TLC. But
yeah, thankfully, like one of the big, actually a lot of the big things that were wrong or tough about Graveyard and TLC are actually kind of like improved upon in Anniversary, because we have a wonderful mini game called Fishing. It's basically just the devil's red light, green light, but in a video game.
Yeah.
But thankfully, fishing stats, or like fishing numbers in general, it's like numerically easier in Anniversary, on PC anyway, than it is in TLC.
Yeah, we've gotten the boffins, we've done the maths, and it is easier. So it is not placebo.
Yeah. And then there is also enemy AI, which will come into play when I reach Circle of the Dead. Like, I can actually mash this fishing right here and not worry about 3-clicking the line. Yeah, someone did say fishing.
Shout out to SpeedDocsAthon, where we
SpeedDocsAthon, let's go.
We could do SpeedDocsAthon, which is reach the nearest dock as soon as you can in each game. So timer stops when you reach the dock.
Nice. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and overwrite that one, because I'm not going to be doing the load warp and focus sites. I don't trust myself.
It'd be bad if I said I don't trust you either, so...
Alright, we got swag clip. Let's go.
Nice.
Ever just roll up a mountain? John Fable has. Oh no. You know what else John Fable has done? Get screwed over by spawning RNG. And having a lesser undead take the kill, or yeah, take the attack. for his superior.
Yeah, our hero actually doesn't have a name. We don't ever get a name for him. So we've just decided to call him John Fable. Kind of like how Halo is John Halo and Metroid is Jane Metroid.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah, that is how it works.
She totally doesn't have any other name.
She doesn't, no.
Fishing in a graveyard. Achievement get.
Shout outs to John Mario. Madden is indeed John Madden as well, that is
Indeed.
true.
Check the guild for more quests.
All right. Hope you enjoyed, like, if you caught like any bit of an enemy or like a monster in that water, I hope you enjoyed, because that's all you're going to be seeing of them.
Mm-hmm.
This run spares the Kraken.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. I'm just gonna try another clip here. We got it. Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, we can do a cute little drop here.
We love this game.
We do.
All right. Quick little event. We just had to kill some undead to despawn the barriers. They die really quickly. Yeah, we just gotta barge past these guards who are actually quite neutral. If you kill them, you're not given any alignment adjustment. Whereas, like, town guards, if you kill them or assault them, it's evil. But these guys they're completely neutral.
Oh, we did actually see the Kraken on the loading screen. That is false.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of have to be a little bit southward for that, but yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I do forget that that actually is a thing.
Yeah, there you go. Take notes.
All right. So, in our efforts to rescue our mother, which is the lady we just had follow us from the torture chamber, we were caught by the fellow we were introduced to after we won the arena, Jack of Blades.
I'd also just like to point out that that guy was taking a whiz while holding a sword in his hand. I'd like to add that is extremely dangerous territory, and I do not recommend that to anyone watching at home.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I don't think he had adjusted his pantaloons, so he probably just wet himself in trying to do that.
It's alright. That's why it's yeah, never mind.
R/ leopards ate my face. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Jack of Blades is actually looking, his, like, sole interest is finding his, Sword of Aeons. That name rings a bell. Yeah, we have the very sword he's looking for, but apparently, he needs to get his eyes examined. He's a bit old. Understandable.
We don't hold it against him, though. He ignores the fact that that we did indeed have the sword, and he is now holding the sword in storage, but also is ignoring the fact that we are holding the sword. But we will forgive him.
Doesn't do it out of the kindness of his heart either.
That is true. If Fable was about finding Jack to give him his sword back.
Then the winner gets a trip.
It's like the focus sites. We keep trying to chase him, and he's just too fast.
What goes on in there?
Yep.
It's like, sir, you dropped your wallet. Come back here.
At least you get a good look at his place. When there's more than
So yeah, as you can see, we are very much locked within prison. You could say, yeah, we don't have any access to our spells. We are stripped bare, minus the underpants. And we are also shaven. We are now Mr. Baldy.
Yeah, we do look like Mr. Potato Head a little bit, but
yeah.
Some of us have bet a lot of money on you.
But yeah, for reasons, and that's basically all we can really say. It's reasons we can't use magic, so we're stuck. And even with all of the wonderful new tech that we have access to in Anniversary, we still have not been able to find a way to get out of prison, really.
yeah, we can leave the cell, but leaving the cell doesn't do much for a few reasons. So we kind of have a prison skip-ish, but it's also like we skip the last part of it. So.
Yeah, it's all the escape sequence, so it's basically just crack and skip. So we just got to do everything as normal, unfortunately. But, you know. Get a nice little break still. That's wonderful to get, especially if you can get a run, like, past Arena. That's especially nice to be able to do.
Yeah. I'd also like to give a fun fact about this this little, like, prison race minigame thingy that we're doing. The start and the end are basically directly on top of each other, but one is just above, so we're directly above where we started. So if there's a way we could just like shoot upwards, we'd be able to finish the thing straight away.
Go Cosmic Ray upwarp?
Yeah. We need to flip those bits.
There you go.
The spirited sparrow.
Somebody needs to re-implement jumping into the game.
Yeah. There was jumping at one point. It's in a debug version of the game, but alas.
Well, here we are again, eh? Stay in there.
Hey, at least we've got some hair now.
Yeah.
You might have noticed there's a few less of you this year.
Including the hair we can actually now see for once on our chin.
Yeah. Also to add, normally when we're doing runs, we would run the game in French because all of the spoken dialogue here is faster. So we're doing it in English for the sake of this this run demonstration, so you can understand all of the lovely English words being spoken. But yeah, French saves 34 seconds compared to English, which is the slowest language, of course it is. Then there's other stuff like Japanese, Italian, German,
Spanish.
I'm probably forgetting one other one, but yeah, the fastest. So we do love those. We do love those French over here.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
But yeah, unfortunately, the biggest problem, the reason why it takes so much time is because we are which is what we're after with that. But yeah. But yeah, you're going to have to spend at least 1 year in prison, which is one of the reasons why we want a skip for it so badly. That and
Choose here on the stream.
The recital.
All right. Yeah, sorry to break it up here. We're having a bit of a gray soup going on.
Yeah.
Appropriate for
yeah, I'm noticing all the frames seem to be network based, which is just mad.
We're just building up the anticipation for you guys. It's like, oh, will he get out of prison? Will he not get out of prison? What is this mysterious prison skip?
I know.
Two Worlds is at the edge of his seat, trying to get ready to find out what this skip is going to look.
Can't wait for Fable 3 to release. I bet it's going to be amazing. Maybe this is a good time to point out that we're also we're getting pretty close to that $3,000 mark. And I'll have you know that if we hit $3,000, that we have a donation incentive right now where we, CJ and I, will return to co-op speedruns.
Ooh.
A little bit of a, extra content bonus stuff here after SDAT, obviously. CJ and I have done runs of Goose Game multiplayer, but we will be picking another game to do some co-op speedruns. So if you'd like to see something like that, help us get to that $3,000.
You can do it. It's only 178. Had to figure that out quickly.
I thought about that. But yes, so it's all weekend, so it's not like that's gonna, I think we'll get there pretty soon, but let's try and get there as soon as possible because we have more milestones, not just 3,000. It keeps going. I won't spoil anything too far in advance, but there are more milestones. And they only get more interesting the further we go. So. All right. I'm also getting a note that I think the stream is stable again. So Clean, let's resume.
Let's hope that continues. All right.
I
think there we go.
Is the prettiest color.
Gray is the prettiest color.
Her name, her eyes, and her soul. For it's in her name, her eyes.
All right. Will we get the book? Will we get the book? Yes, we will. Could you imagine if this was actually RNG?
Yeah. Luckily, it isn't. It's all fixed chance. So.
Speaking of fixed chance, there's going to be some of that later on in an area in TLC, which would normally be actual RNG, but is no longer.
Yeah, a lot of the like quest parts of the game are no longer RNG, which is quite nice. It's we do like that over here.
All those things like really help make this run what it is.
Yeah, the game has gotten a lot of love in the last year or so.
A decade in prison, more likely than you think, especially in America.
Hey,
I shouldn't jest. That is an actual serious problem. All right. Let's see.
Speaking of serious problems, let's hope this skip isn't a serious problem, eh? What a segue.
Indeed.
Save that one perfectly.
And we want to go to Old Graveyard Path. There we go. And then gotta position ourselves thusly, do that thusly, and then roll through there. And then we should be out of prison. With our mother, and safe and sound.
Yeah, so essentially, the prison quest itself is broken up into several mini quests, and the final part of the quest is gotten when you open the gate to rescue your mother. So we do that, we leave, we then load a save, and then transport ourselves to the end of the quest. So it's pretty solid. It works pretty well. So we've skipped the crack and we've skipped all of that exciting journey out. So yeah, it's pretty good. We do like it over here in Fable Speedrun World.
Yeah, there would have been another load warp I would have done immediately afterwards, but I forgot to make a save in Ancient Coloscate earlier, so it's fine. It's not that long of a distance.
Yeah,
not
like
too detrimental.
So
not sure if it's faster or slower RTA anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, crack and skip is anniversary only, unfortunately. Like I think we've even tried using an EXE hack to let you world save, like basically disable hero saving in TLC, and it just doesn't work the same way.
Yeah,
it's really unfortunate. But for some reason, it just works in anniversary. He possibly didn't.
I don't think any of these guys have swords. Yeah, no, there's no sword.
How about that? Keepers of the peace.
All
actually showing peace. Oh,
the purge begins. For 24 hours, all crime is legal. The guards don't have their swords.
All right. So we're heading up to Maze's tower right now, which is where our mother is screaming from. She's just been recaptured. I don't know why she's screaming, because
Maze isn't a traitor, but
well, she was just abducted by Jack Blades' minions, so there's that.
Yeah.
There's another load warp I could do here, but again, not too sure at this point, because I'm already, like, here.
Yeah.
I must find. I am finding. Thank you, Guildmaster. I must find my way to the source of all evil in the world.
Hook Coast, apparently. Nobody goes there. Nobody comes from there.
Because it's the source of all evil in the world.
Yeah. So look, there's people running away. It's like, the source of evil.
Yeah. To be fair, though, screamers are pretty, evil.
Mm-hmm. They only give you 2 good for killing them, though. It's a travesty.
Thinking
They're also
emoji.
extremely squishy in this version of the game. Like, in the original Xbox version, they were really bulky. In this version, they're just, like, really squishy to anything.
Yeah. That's weird. Oh, well, so much for Mr. Not a Traitor. He is, in fact, a traitor. Can't believe we've been led on this entire time.
Even
Alright,
I was
we gotta kill him.
blindsided by that one.
Yes, we gotta kill him.
So this is where health will come
precisely.
into. Yeah, health plates come into play here. So you need to be very careful.
Yeah, we're good. I got him.
So what we just did was lighthouse skip, and
Yep.
normally he teleports up into the lighthouse and then back down. But because we skipped one of his health phases, we just send him straight back down the lighthouse, which means we save that trip up a lighthouse.
Yeah, and spiral staircases are not the easiest thing to navigate. We will unfortunately have to go up there later on anyway, but that's one less trip that we need to do. And now we're gonna try and be a sniper.
Hero, I must see
Yep.
the guild.
So this trick is called Jack's Hit. I make sure to put a space in between there. So essentially, if Jack gets hit by anything, it will start his cutscene straight away. So we will use that to our advantage. He is somewhere on the other side of that map.
Yep.
Then using some. There you go. Nice force push there, Briar. If you didn't like that force push, you can donate to kill Briar Rose.
Indeed.
Remember, we do have a bid war going on there. Which
This
will be
is
closing
true.
in about 10 minutes time, would you say?
Sounds about right-ish? I don't know, my sense of time is horribly horrible. I couldn't think of any better wording.
That's
Just
all right.
letting you know, we're currently saving Briar Rose, you know, and we might want to kill her. So $20 would put kill in the lead.
We've you know, we've had quite a few. We've had some hiccups with technical end of things. So we did take a pretty longer pause in prison, which is already a pause. I think we'd like to try and save some time.
Yeah.
If we can.
Remember, it is the 3rd of September.
You
Your
guys decided-
paydays were last week. You don't have an excuse.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah. And I'm sure that some of you have the... Do subs go towards the charity, or...?
No, subs and bits are just for us.
That's all right. Well, I'm sure some of you guys have some Prime gamings that aren't being used right now with your Twitch Prime. So if you do enjoy the work that the SpeedDocs crew have done, because they've done an excellent job.
I think the technical hiccups are on my end. Genuinely.
Yeah. I know it's like you're running saying, oh, they're doing an amazing job while the game feed looks like it's being played on an N64. But it's just CleanSera, don't worry. They don't take the blame for it.
Yeah. We can blame Comcast for this one.
That too, September did start today. 20% off all subs.
Way.
I am not being paid to say any of this. So why am I saying it? No. So now we're going to do a little bit of a mirror match because Jack has now found a sword and we have the sword. So we're going to try and give it back to him by with force, with multi-strike and berserk, and putting it up into his face.
And this is where
but he's really reluctant to take it back. So you can see
he's even floating up in the air.
Yeah, he's like, no, leave the sword there. I don't want it. I've got mine now.
Yeah, that's also where I would have tried to do a frame frame precise shot. But unfortunately, in Anniversary, it has not been shown to be possible at all. Also, we're killing our sister Teresa, so Fable 2 was a good idea while it lasted. But she also stood back up, so did we really kill her? Did we really?
I did say, what if they made a Fable 2? So I've been proven correct there.
That does leave things open to possibilities, huh?
That is indeed true.
Well, anyway, we are now in Lost
I
Chapters
do like how
content.
we sort of spent that whole game trying to save our sister and everything, and then we was like, nah, dead.
Yeah, we have a sword. We'd like to keep it because we don't have any others that are that good. All right, so we're just gonna do another quick little load warp here. Load warp.
I'm not even gonna try and explain this one clean.
I have no idea how this even works either. It just works. At Todd Howard, it just works.
So it's based off a glitch I found where like entering this prophet's chamber incorrectly will give you free movement, but then thanks to some trickery, we can then enter it, and then we can solve all the puzzles really quickly. Normally we
need
only
to
allowed
turn everything to either suns or moons, but nah, we ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
So again, we do not have any real idea as to why this works the way it does. It just simply does.
Mm-hmm.
And it saves like 18 seconds, I think, compared to the just unlocking your movement strat that we normally do.
Yeah, probably sounds more.
Okay.
So yeah, we have completed the puzzles. If
All
you
that
didn't
for the
understand what
fire
happened, neither did we, but we're going anyways.
Exactly.
You've received a new
Yeah, all that was for this thing called the Fireheart, which we're going to be placing at the top of the Hook Coast Lighthouse here to summon the Ship of the Drowned. Just could have just called it the Drowned Ship or something, because it's currently very much submerged, but magic, I guess. And
well, I guess it's the ship belonging to the drowned rather than a ship drowning. Ship would be quite useless if it drowned.
Alright, and then we gotta kill these summoners here. Hopefully we'll do it expeditiously. Ooh, we made it off the dock. That's good.
With haste.
Nope. Oh, I barely got that off. Okay. That's really tight timing to do with Aeons because of the damage that it does.
Yeah.
There's one weapon that would make that like face roll almost, but also not quite. It's a bit too much of a detour for me to consider grabbing anymore.
I do also like how the minions all just kind of like pop.
Yeah, they just explode at the end. Like, oh, we have failed.
Do you want to do the just in anticipation of if we kill Whisper?
Oh, Whisper.
Sorry, Briar. Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it anyway.
Yeah. So the ice troll, it looks very nice in this version of the game. It's got a nice little like shimmery, reflective look on him. He has probably one of the worst health phases where he just like jams his fist into the ground like 13 times.
Yep. That's like the second or third to last one. Oh, wait, need to do the thing. Press F to open the menu. Unironically.
So we're going to be abusing the way recall strats work here in quite a few ways. Let me see if I can do this. So we're going to teleport to another map. We're going to then warp back, so that places us at the exit that we need to. And then from the exit we need to, we'll walk in, go to the left, teleport again. So this places us at another exit. We'll then teleport back into in so that we actually reach that exit. And then because our recall spot is set, we can then teleport one more time back towards the way that we're meant to go for the Necropolis quest. which saves about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Of game time. I think it's actually slower RTA.
It is, but
also, shout out to the T-posing
reasons.
hero there for a sec.
Yeah. Asserting his dominance over the villagers of Snowspire. Alright. So, this is where we would normally talk about how we have to read the graves and gravestones to find out which names are here so we know which spots to dig in, but thankfully, Anniversary on PC has somehow made it fixed.
Yeah, it's only fixed
Sort
for
of.
the first time you enter it.
Yeah, which is convenient because we're only here one time.
Yeah. It is rather good. We are also very fast approaching. Excuse me. I'd say probably at the end of this quest it might be worth
Yeah.
closing up that incentive, so any last minute donations, go ahead.
But don't let the prospect of a closing bid war deter you from donating.
Sorry, what's going on? I heard a thing. Oh, we're doing the kill of the thing, yeah. Currently, Briar Rose is at save. So if we need to cut that off, then we can go ahead and do that now.
Yeah, we got about 30 seconds to a minute before we close it off, I'd say.
All right, you heard him.
Quick, get that credit card out now.
Quick.
Where's the card?
Go, 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 go.
Lucky digits on the back.
You guys are getting extra time because my assassin rushes are being killed by stairs. Assassin rush really doesn't like stairs.
Time, leisurely jog. Walk all the way over to Knothole Glade for us.
That's quite a walk. I'd have to do an awful lot of swimming.
Hey,
Yeah.
Glad you're... Are you there? We've heard what the Oracle said.
All right, we are going to Knothole Glade. So, story. Jack is back. He's hiding behind the Bronze Gate. And we need to collect some hero souls. We need the King of the Arena, the Heroine, and then the Oldest Soul. We have our King of the Arena now. We need to find out now if she is in fact living or dying. I need to go back to Arkham Shrine anyway, but the verdict?
Yeah.
She is living.
Hope this thing works.
She is living.
Alrighty.
I guess close up that incentive. Thank you to everyone who donated. We will be taking a slight detour over to Oakvale.
All right. Get to hear some voice from Jack.
Hasn't she suffered enough? Would you really do that to your own mother? Take Briar. She is of no use to anyone. Something tells me there's going to be a lot of...
So this quest actually so we're basically, instead of taking Briar's soul, we'll be taking our mother's soul. It's alright, she wants us to.
It's what she would want.
And yeah, we have to fight a bunch of screamers, and the screamers, like, some of them just get like fire around them, and they can like drain your health even if you have this full shield up, which is very unusual. Yeah. It seemed that they were like toying with the system here and just decided to implement it. It's very unusual.
I think it's honestly just kind of a survive. I'm not sure if it's just actually kill screamers. To be honest, I do this so rarely.
It is a kill screamers because each one you kill increases the.
Gotcha. Do some munching on some food. Where are we at?
Yeah.
Where are we at? Where are we at? There you are. Be dead. Don't be undead, be dead. There we go. All right. I have not heard that voice line in forever.
Welcome to 2005.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Did I make a save in?
You did.
No, I did not make a save in. What do you call it? Alright, we'll just do it. The YOLO.
Do it the old Christian way.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back, sir. This...
Going to Litchfield. Alright, I was supposed to have made a save in Circle of the Dead, but I kind of forgot to do that. Because
yeah,
brain.
it would have been a small skip, just
Yeah.
like skipping 1 or 2 maps. So you're not
Saving a
missing
little
out
bit of
on
movement
not to
too.
worry.
But yeah, nothing too bad. If we're lucky, we can actually get double swag clip. We are lucky. Made up for it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice close-up of a snake statue. For some reason.
So Nostro's gimmick is that he can only be harmed once some of his undead are killed.
Yeah.
And then he's sort of hittable for like five or so seconds.
Mm-hmm. Which thankfully is just enough time to like fully kill him in Anniversary at least, because it's kind of technical. There's some like animation locking going on in Lost Chapters on PC when you try to use multi-strike or something, and when you try to use spells from the hotbar, you're just locked out of it because if you're in an animation, you can't use any spells from there. But yeah, it's not like that in Anniversary, so it's like snappy, really good. Anyway, this is Jack.
He's coming up here very shortly.
Yeah,
just as an FYI. Gonna wail on him a little bit.
Yeah. Jack is dead. Denkies. And time.
All right.
Nice. There you go. So that is Fable Anniversary.
Had some ups, had some downs, had a lot of gray apparently.
Yeah.
Gray. Gray is the prettiest color.
All right. And then it's a good thing Briar actually was spared too, because all that movement and like recall teleportation stuff I was doing earlier lets me do this.
There you are.
All that was basically in an effort to skip that entire cutscene trigger.
Me? I'm more of a teleporter guy.
So I'm really glad that
set the local ones off.
she was spared anyway, because she kind of can live if you do that.
See all those inscriptions? I'm heading back to the guild to work
Even
on
after you've
translations.
killed her. So
You should carry on to Snowspire and
I don't feel like I robbed anybody of anything.
Catch you later.
That's right. We did spare her. You can see she is here and alive.
Yep.
There you go. Alrighty. Well, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clean. Thank you, Edom.
Thank
Great
you for
job,
having me
as
on.
always.
Good job, Clean.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. All right, we're going to swap back to a intermission here, and then we're going to go and get started with our next run. So stay tuned, everybody. We got more show coming up.
No worries. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yep.